Hello. Wow. People are here for me. That's very nice. Hello, Nang. Hello, Stephen. And hello to Pita. Manang is waiting. Pita, I will be at work before this starts, but I'm leaving it on. Yes, Stephen, I was just telling the others. I was wondering why you are not here. And then it dawned on me about the time. Then I realized, like, when I start my stream at 10 o'clock in the morning, it is 10 p.m. for you, so you're in bed. And when I start at 5 o'clock in the evening, you're on your way to work because you start at 5:30 in the morning. So when you have a day shift, it is difficult for you to be on my live stream. But when you have a night shift, then I think it is convenient for you. So I understood that yesterday when I was thinking about it. And then today I mentioned, now I know, or today or yesterday I mentioned that, yes, this is the reason why Stephen is not here. Now I know. So, Stephen, just hope Martha is still doing better. Hope she's doing better day by day. So, thank you very much for being here. Yeah, sure. Appreciate Stephen you staying on and leaving your camera on as well. Thank you so much. And welcome, Maya. I show you both my hands. I show you both my hands. You show me three hands, but I have only two hands. Frankly, whole of today after the live stream, I've just been thinking and thinking and thinking. I'm thinking about life in Cebu. I'm thinking about life in Cebu. I hope things work out for that other job and I can do it from remote, and then I can, relocate to Cebu and I can do it from Cebu, and it will be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to the trip in Cebu. Now, for today's theme, I have said, like, have you ever seen either an operetta, that's like an opera? They are singing and musical and acting and all that also. So either it's an opera or it's a musical show. Um, Sometime, or I said, like, maybe you've done some acting, okay? Maybe you've done some acting, and so you've taken part in a play or something. So we just talk generally about those kind of things, like, have you seen and have you ever also participated or acted or something like that. So from my side, I have done a lot of acting when I was the Jehovah's Witness. When I was Jehovah's Witness, I did a lot of acting. Means I used to take part in a lot of short skits. They used to have. Hi there, Adele. Very good. How are you? Morning, all watching while working. Thank you, Dave, so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. And yes, so we're just talking generally about, have you ever seen an opera or a musical show, and or um, taken part in a play, done any bit of acting or something like that? You've seen, or you've at least been in it and taken part in it. So just talking about something like that in general today. So when I think about, have I ever seen, literally seen, uh, a musical show, I mean literally live, face to face, a musical show, an opera? I don't think so. I don't think so. as far as I can recollect. I don't think so I've ever seen one. I may have seen it on TV and YouTube and all. I would have seen it there, but physically live, present over there, I don't ever remember. As for acting, yes, I have acted when I was a Jehovah's Witness. They used to have like every year an assembly, a get together they used to have, and all Jehovah's Witnesses from all parts of India would come to sometime in this city, sometime in another city. So they used to have it in different cities every year. So for that, I have acted on many occasions, on many occasions, and at one time, I also acted in. We did Joseph's Coat of Many Colors. Joseph's Dream and Joseph's Coat of Many Colors. So in that, like I have acted on two occasions, and on many occasions I acted in short skits. Short skits we used to also have at these shows, at the annual events where I have acted, and we used to have a lot of these short skits and role play kind of a thing during at the local place. Like, so in Bombay there were many places that had the Jehovah's Witnesses. They call them the Kingdom Hall. So I've done a lot of acting in small skits. Like, so sometimes what happened was we had to give like lectures about something or the other. So in the lecture we could have a skit, to make it more interesting and lively. And there were many rubrics like which used to be judged on, and then we went from one level to another level and things like that. So sometimes in the skits, like, you need somebody else. So I would arrange with somebody else, or sometimes they would arrange with me and ask me to take part, and they would explain what it was about, and we would enact it and we would practice it, and then, for the final day, display our talent for that. So in all these little things I have taken, and today when I think of it, I say, "Oh my God, I was not discovered or noticed by any great filmmaker or something." So sad, right? So sad. So anyhow, so yes, I have taken part in all those things. Then I even took part when I went for my teacher's training, and we had a geography professor. He was a British guy, Mr. Blackmore. His name was Mr. Blackmore. He taught us geography, but he was very good, and he has been putting up many musical plays for years and years. He has been putting it up. So when I was in my second year, he put up a play called Trial by Jury. So we were like some crackpot jurymen, and I think I mentioned very briefly on this before when I was talking about flowers. When I was talking about, I had to teach about flowering and non-flowering plants, and I did not know the names of so many flowers. Like, I have seen them, but I did not know their name. So I took part in that trial by jury, but of course I don't have a singing voice. But there was another person. His name was Philip Hansen. He was our second year student, and they were from a religious sect called Assembly of God. And most of these people, Assembly of God, most of them, they had good voices. So he had the lead role. He had the lead role, and I have a couple of pictures, photographs of that, which I have loaded onto Facebook. And under the alumni group of Mount Hermon Teachers Training College, Mount Hermon Teachers Training College. So I have put up pictures of that over time, like. So it shows all of us, like, taking part, and Mr. Blackmore himself also acted, and very nice, like. And one part, this Philip Hansen, the main song that he sang, it was a very nice song, and I don't know all the words, but I still remember, like, the main bar. Okay, so I will just try to sing in my own voice. When first my old love I knew, my bosom well with joy. My riches at her feet I threw. I was a lovesick boy. Oh, 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 let me play that in my mind. I just forgot. Uh, okay. When first my old love I knew, my bosom swelled with joy. My riches at her feet I threw. I was a lovesick boy. No. Why am I always getting stuck here? If I remember, I'll sing from here onwards. Oh, it's not coming back to me. Let me think, let me think, let me think. Yes, Mayat, you are busy working, so thank you for coming on my stream again. Thank you for patronizing my channel and for helping me to get watch hours. So whenever you can write, you can write. You can keep it on mute. You will not hear what we are saying, but you are with us in spirit, and that is very important as well. And whenever you get a chance to quietly comment or you get a chance to quietly hear what we are saying, then sure. When first my old love I knew, my bosom well with joy. My riches at her feet I threw. I was a lovesick boy. No term to begin upon her to employ. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a lovesick boy. Tink-a-tank, tink-a-tank, tink-a-tank. Tink-a-tank. He's supposed to be playing the guitar. So tink-a-tank, tink-a-tank, tink-a-tank. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a lovesick boy. Tink-a-tank. I forget that little bar in between. Wonder what those words are. Trial by jury. Ah, no terms seem too extravagant. No terms seem too extravagant upon her to employ, because she was demanding for lots of things. This fellow was so madly in love with her, and she was demanding for so many things. So he says, it did not matter to me. No terms seem too extravagant upon her to employ. I used to mope and sigh and pant, just like a lovesick boy. And that fellow, what a rich, booming voice he had. Philip Hansen, rest in peace, Philip Hansen. Very recently, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we got the news. His daughter wrote that my father passed away. Very sad. He was younger than all of us. So don't know how he passed away. I messaged the daughter but didn't get any reply, so it's okay. But yeah, so nice long song it is, and but I remember this opening bar. I think this is more like the chorus part of it or something. So I remember, and there were a couple of other songs in that as well. So the song that we jury people had to sing, I don't remember. But I remember the lead singer, what he had to sing, I remember. Because it's like so sad. He was so much in love with her, but she just took away lots of things from him and, you know, did not love him in return. So, Del, you're not laughing at my song. Maybe poor Del is working, so he must be muting. So he must be saying, what is this fellow singing? I must hear later on what is he singing so I can have a good laugh again. So yeah, now when was this song? When did we take part? This was when I was doing my second year of teachers training. So that was in 1976. But I still remember the opening bars of this song, I still remember it. It's just embedded in my mind. And the incident of the flowers, just to mention it briefly, incident of the flowers. Suddenly the Mr. Blackmore, he's a professor who was directing the play. Suddenly he was looking at us and then he said, Winston, run down to the garden and just bring some. Uh, oh my God, what was the flower? I see now. I blank. I know they called it. They used to play a game called chunga. Chunga. They used to play a game called chunga with marigolds. So he said, Winston, run down quickly and just bring out a few marigolds. We'll put it into our lapel, the pinhole they have for the flower, favors for wedding and all. So we'll pin it into our lap holes. So go and get. Yes, sir, quickly. Ran down, came, stood in front of the garden and looking at all the pretty flowers and wondering, now which is marigold? And an elderly matron, she was in charge of the boarding of the little ones. And she's looking at me and she said, son, uh, is there any problem? Is there something you're searching for? And I felt so embarrassed to tell her, Pigadong! Wow, Pigadong! First time over here. First time. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pigadong, for being here. So let me make you a moderator before somebody bangs my head. Okay, I made you a moderator. Thank you, Pita. Now it is stuck in my head. All good over here. All good over here. I think recently I commented on your latest video or your live stream. You were on a live stream or video. I don't know. I keep going very fast from one to another. But yes, first time on my channel. Yes, first time on my channel. So welcome very much. I'm very happy. But I have been on your channel. I've been on your live stream. You comment on my videos. You have been commenting a lot on my videos as well. But thank you for coming onto my live stream. Really appreciate it. And I have made you a moderator, so you can interact with the others very well. So going back to my story, I came down and then this matron said, son, is there any problem? Are you searching for something? And I felt so embarrassed to tell her. I said, no, ma'am, Mr. Blackmore sent me to get some marigolds and I do not know what are marigolds. And she started laughing and she said, excuse me, son, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing because the marigolds you are asking for, you see all these flowers in front of you, they are all marigolds. Long stalk with like thick, heavy flowers. How those thin, slender stalk is able to bear the weight of the flowers, I don't know. But they are yellow, orange, red. So I said, oh, thank you, ma'am. I went and plucked a few there and brought it back and gave it to my professor. Here's Mr. Blackmore, here. So then we all broke the stock a little bit and put it into our label pockets. And yeah, I remember. Oof. And then when I started my teaching in the school, I had to do a lesson for grade 4, science lesson for grade 4, flowering plants and non-flowering plants. And I did not know at all bougainvillea. And my mom laughed also. And she said, Winston, at the back of the principal's office where there is the lawn, you have all your functions, school functions on the lawn there. If you look around the back door of the principal's office, that bougainvillea growing all around there, and then the hedges for your lawn, all the plants that are growing, all the flowers that are growing there, they are all bougainvilleas. Then I remember, okay, those little three petal shaped like, oh, those are the bougainvilleas. So like that, I never knew so many plants. And my mom took me to the botanical gardens, and then she showed me whatever plant did not have names there. She told me about the plants. And then I was able to go and teach my lesson. So even as an adult and a teacher, I did not know so many things. I was never a science student. I was a commerce student. So I do not know anything of all these scientific names and all these things. Okay, okay, Pigadong, just listen, no problem. What's your real name? What is your real name? Or do you have a nickname or something? Because I may be pronouncing your name incorrectly also. Kamigin. How am I doing, Pita? I remember Kamigin. Meli. Okay, Meli, that's good. Meli. My father's name was Melvin. My not my father, sorry, my father-in-law. My father-in-law's name was Melvin. So for short form in school and all, he used to be called Meli. And all the older people used to call him Melly Boy. Melly Boy, how are you, Melly Boy? And then even when he grew big, he was still called Melly Boy by those senior citizens. And other people would call him Melly. My father-in-law, I would call him Sir. Why? Because when I was in school, he taught me. When I was in school, he taught me. He was our PE teacher. And then when I went back to teach in the same school I passed out from, I went back to teach in the same school. And then we used to always sit and talk together. And then later on, he became my father-in-law. So we used to call him Melly. Yes, I got that right. Kamigin. But in the morning, you spelt it with CA, and now you spelt it with KA. Now, what should I do with that? Hmm. Hmm. Morning it was CA and now it is KA. Now you're trying to trick me. Huh, Pita? You're trying to trick me. Confuse the poor little boy sitting in front of you. But anyhow, whether it is CA or whether it is KA, it will be Ka. So no problem. No problem. Oh, nice to see Melly over here. And yesterday I had another new person, Juliet. Yeah, yes, it's the same. Ia has told her to come on to my live stream. So she joined yesterday, was a new person. And did I have a new person this morning? I don't remember. Either a new person or someone came after a very long time. I don't know. But in the morning, we had a lovely discussion. We had a lovely discussion. So come on, anybody did any acting, or anybody has gone for plays or musical shows or opera? Have you been for an opera? So let me know if you have been, where, what was it about? I saw this. My thumbnail is Beauty and the Beast. I saw this when I went to Disney, Florida in January 2018. Uh, my daughter brought her kids and her husband to Disney, Florida, and I took my wife and myself from here, and my son joined us a little later. Okay, Pigadong, I was born in India. I was born in India because my father, he was born in Burma, and his mother was a Burmese. His father was from British descent, and during the Japanese War, they were all were fleeing to another country, and they all came to India. So in India, my father met my mother, and I was born in India. But from young, we are speaking only English. And even till today, I don't speak the Indian language. I do not know how to speak it properly. So that way, then I migrated to Canada. So I'm a Canadian citizen. And for the last 4.5 years, I have been living in Thailand. I came for a holiday, then I liked the place. I stayed here. Then COVID came. I got stuck over here. And then I carried on staying after COVID. But I have visited Philippines 4 times. Twice I visited in 2019. First time I visited Caloocan, Quezon City, QC, but just border of Caloocan, QC, uh, Montalban, and I went to see the Wawa Dam. And then again in 2019, July, I came again. I went to Taguig and Mandaluyong and Baguio. I love Baguio, nice cold climate, very cold and nice. I loved it. But I went there only for 2 days, one night. And then after COVID, in July 2022, after COVID, July 2022, I came to Iligan City for 10 days. And then last year, October 2023, I came to Cebu for 11 days. So 4 times I have visited Cebu. And now in the month of June, I will come to live in Cebu. That's the plan right now as things will go. But in month of June, I will come to live in Cebu. So I am going to be a Pinay, foreign Pinay. So let me greet you in the Filipino way, correct? Let me greet you like the Filipinos. Let me greet you. Uh, let me greet you like the Filipinos. So, okay. So let me greet you in the Filipino style. And if you are from Philippines, I think, and if you are from any of the Mindanao or Cebu or any of the places where they speak Bisaya or something, I'm learning a few words because I want to settle down in Cebu. So I've been learning a few words. I only know Mayong Buntak, but I have forgotten what to say for afternoon and what to say for evening. Evening and night is the same greeting I know, but I've really forgotten because the only time I usually say good morning to everybody, right? And sometimes I say good night, but now I've not used it, I've forgotten. But I know good evening and good night is the same word that is used. So, yeah, I'm trying to learn a few words. I tried to start learning Tagalog, and then when I went to Iligan City and I went to Cebu, everybody says, "Oh, forget about Tagalog. You have to learn Bisaya. We speak Bisaya. You have to learn Bisaya." Hello, Maya. Nice to see you here again. I did go on your live stream. After my live stream, I went on your live stream. I was looking anybody on live stream so that I can this while I'm, heating up my food and I'm going to have my lunch. So I saw your live stream. It had just started 8 minutes before. It had just started 8 minutes before. About 2:20 or something, I finished my live stream. And I think it said 8 minutes when I commented and said hi. It said 8 minutes. So Maya, Mhaya, that Maya, not the other Maya. So Maya and Pita both have been helping me with some Bisaya words. So now when you say thumbs up done, I know that you have clicked on like. So I know that. So I'm trying to learn and try to remember, and I'm trying to say it with you all, speak it out with you, with all of you, so that, because learning a language means you have to talk to people in the language. If you don't talk to people, you're soon going to forget, right? You have to talk to people, and the more you talk, even if you say it wrong, the more you talk to people, the more you will understand. When I became a teacher and I went back to teach in the same school, each there are different states in India. There are 26 states and 7 or 9 union territories. So each state has their own language. So there is one common language in the whole of India, but each state has their own language as well. Own language, not a dialect, own language, totally different from others. So I think I spoke the language of my state. I spoke it much better than I spoke the national language. I spoke it much better. And I kind of maybe understand it much better when I hear somebody speaking. I understand it much better than the national language. And that was because I realized if you go to any government office, you can speak in an English, nobody might hear you. If you speak in the national language, some people will hear you. But if you speak in the local state language, you can get your work done faster. So I took an interest to try and study the local language. We had to study that language as a third language, national language as a second language. English was always our first language. So national language as a second language. And the third language, we had to study the state language. But we studied it in my state, we studied only till grade 8. After that, we didn't have to take a third language. But I began to practice talking. So when I became a teacher and I came back to teach with all the office, the cleaners and all those, office bearers and all, I used to talk to them in the local state language. And sometimes they used to snicker. They used to snicker and laugh a little bit, like, and try to hide it and all. And I used to say, "What happened?" And then they will say, they used to call me Baba. Baba means like child, okay? Because when I was in the school. So now I'm a teacher, but they still had that habit of calling me that. And they said, "No, now you are a teacher. How can we tell you?" I said, "But you are laughing. So you want me to go outside and talk in a wrong way, and you want people outside to laugh at me." Then they realized, "Oh, sorry, Baba, sorry." And I said, "No, it's okay." I said, "But I'm asking you to tell me, because if you tell me what is wrong and what is the correct way to say, then I'll be able to improve, right?" So then they used to help me out. If I said something wrong, they said, "No, no, 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 Baba, not that way. Say it like this. You have to use this word. You have to say it like this." Okay, okay. So I used to correct myself. And I used to speak a lot to them in this local language, the local state language. That's why when I went to Japan and we were walking around the Osaka castle, which is now changed into a museum. So at one point, suddenly I heard this familiar, language, and I turned around and I saw husband, wife, and son, and the mom was talking to the son in this Marathi, this local language, and it was so nice. I could understand what they are saying, and it was so nice, and I felt like saying something back, but I was shy because. So see, even at this age, I still am shy. Okay, I'm still at shy. I don't make friends easily with people. I don't make friends. Only if I know them very well, then I can talk to them. Then you have to tell me to shut up. But otherwise, I cannot strike up a conversation with somebody I don't know. So I felt so much like talking to them, but I felt shy because I have not spoken that language for so many decades now. Decades I have not spoken that language. But I was happy that I could still like understand what they were saying. So it's very nice, like, it's very nice. So it's not a different dialect. Each state has their own language, and the language and sometimes the script Not sometime, mostly. The script also is so different from state to state. So, so yes, this is it. Pita, you did not comment on my wonderful singing, Pita. What happened? Or you got used to my singing now? I was looking, no comment came from my singing. Pita, dinner time, 6:30. So dinner time. Nice to see you here, Melly. Really nice. Especially yesterday, I had somebody new, and okay, that person I did not know at all. Ia just asked her to be on my live stream, and she came, but I did not know her from before. But you, I've been on your live stream, and we have been commenting on each other's videos. When are you not multitasking, Pitta? When are you not multitasking? So, yeah. So, anybody wants to say anything about watching musical plays or acting or taking part in some plays or anything like that? I'm sure, but you have seen concerts. You must have seen, right? You must have seen. Maybe you've seen musical plays. Maybe you've seen operas. No, I know I haven't seen in real life. I haven't seen, but I have seen like the music operas. I mean, musical. This I've seen. I've seen musical movies like Sound of Music. I was telling you the other day. I was talking about Sound of Music. It's a nice musical show movie. So I have seen movies, movies which are musical shows. So I have seen that. So I'm sure there's something you can relate to. I'm quite sure. Yeah. So maybe you haven't seen live theater. I have. I've been. I have seen live theater. I've been to live theater. I've seen live theater. We had uh, we had this group that used to go along. They came and performed also in schools, and if your school had a stage or something. And oh, talking about that, when I was previously in a St. Mary's School, I was a boarder. Then I became a day scholar. So I was a boarder in that school. And how many times I used to tell my parents, please, I want, and they came to live in Bombay and they were living in the railway quarters very close to the school. And I used to be telling them, please, I want to come home. I want to be a day scholar. They never ever let me be a day scholar. But then when my brother got of age to go to school, then I was made a day scholar so that I can bring him to school and take him back home. Good idea, no, parents? They could have made me a day scholar before also, but no. Only when my brother had to start school, they made him a day scholar so I can then bring him to school and take him back home. So, what was the problem of making me a day scholar before that? I don't know. And I used to suffer because they used to give some kind of meat to eat in the night, and I did not like it. That is why for many years I just did not like to eat dinner. I just didn't like to eat dinner. I got into the habit of not eating dinner. So I used to only eat a bread, and sometimes there used to be soup. I would have that soup, and they would give some kind of dessert, caramel custard or some toffee or something. So I used to eat that. Yeah, how are you? How are you, Ia? Have you got your internet back? Internet connection has been restored. I hope no brownout or still brownout. Oh, 7 likes here. Okay. So now no brownout. 3 hours ago it was. Now no brownout. Okay, that's good. That's good. But thank you for being on my live in the morning, even though you had brownout. Thank you for being on my live. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Many of you just came and started clicking on like. So thank you so much. Formerly, a renowned band came to our humble campus together with some movie stars. My parents didn't allow us to go for safety reasons, they say. Ah, okay. Oh, so Pigadong or Melly is a female. Okay. Iya says cis. Okay, female. Okay. What happened to Juliet, Iya? She ran away yesterday. I was asking too many questions where she is from. So she ran away. Oh my God. It's like Lynn, Lynne, Lynn. And the other day, what happened was I was using the phone and I was traveling, right? I was traveling in the bus doing my live stream. And I went to click Lynn, I went to click to make her a moderator. But above moderator is hide. So the bus is jumping. And so by the time I clicked, instead of clicking moderator, I clicked on hide. And then suddenly some Pitar and Stephen, Pitar and then Stephen said and all, oh, something Stephen went to unhide her. Okay. Stephen went and unhide her, clicked on unhide Lynn. But I couldn't see with the bus jumping and I didn't have my glasses on. So it was difficult. I was just trying to guess, what was written in the comments. And so I did not see that coming up that Stephen unhide Glynn. So I went and clicked again. And so I went again and made Lynn to hide. And then again Pita said, oh no, what a mess. Then again I clicked on unhide Lynn. But by then Lynn had disappeared. She went out of the channel. She must have said, I'm coming first time to his channel and he's hiding me. So, oh my God, what fun that was that day. I apologized several times. I think I even commented on one of her videos and I said, I'm sorry, Lynn, this is what happened. I did not mean that. It was not intentional. And if she goes back now to see, she will see I've made her a moderator. So it was genuine, it was a genuine error. I did not mean to hide her. In fact, I made her a moderator finally. And that was my intention. So I have to blame the bus. I have to blame. 12 to 6 p.m. Oh, you also had brownout from 12 to 6 p.m. today. Where are you, Melly? Which city are you in? Are you also in Kamigan? Kamigan? Are you also in Kamigan like Ia? Like Kamigan is an island, so I am not familiar with any cities or anything in Kamigan. I'm not familiar with that. Okay, Saturday or Sunday. So I'm not familiar with names of cities, but like now, if somebody, hello, Mayet, good to see you here again and again. Very good. And thank you, even though you are very busy working, you are still here. Yes, I know you are still working. So appreciate it. But you are working very long hours. Yes, Mayet, on my live stream in the morning, you were working and you are still working now. Like it's what, 6:30 in the evening, past 6:30. So thank you, Mayat, for being here. And thank you, Meli, for coming here first time on my live stream. Thank you so much. Ah, Meli is in northern Samar. Okay. I am familiar. I am familiar with places in Samar. Places in Samar. I am a little familiar. Uh, I forget a very famous area there, Samar. It's in the middle, in the western coast of Samar, in the middle of Samar, somewhere in the middle of Samar. It's a very nice port also. It has a very good port, I think, there. So I know. And I know the northern part of Samar. I was telling Pita the other day, the northern part of Samar is very close to northern part of Samar is very close to Baikol region. Baikol region. The northern part of Samar is just a little bit of a sea, and then you come into the Luzon area, Baikol region, Naga city. So I'm familiar with Samar Island, and I'm trying to think of the name of this place. It's a very famous. It's on the western coast, and it is somewhere to the middle of Samar Island. It's got like a long name, something like how Cagayan de Oro. So it's got some name like that. So I forget. It's got some name like that. I was getting friendly with somebody from there, and then started the thing about asking for money. So yeah, then I had to say sorry. Yeah, still having problems with internet. I think that is what it means. So yeah, island of Samar. There are some nice things to see in Samar. Some nice things to see in Samar. Ah, Baikol means be cool. Oh, that's how. Okay. Agusan del Sur. That was the earthquake region, right? You said Agusan del Sur. That was the earthquake region. Is that near Samar Island? Is that near Samar Island? Like I was telling Pita, I heard of Agusan del Norte, and she said, yes, there is Agusan del Norte and Agusan del Sur. I'm already half Filipino. I'm half Pinay because I know names of many places in Philippines and where they are located. I know many places. And even some of the people I speak to sometime on chat before, not now. Now I'm very careful who I speak to. But before I used to try to get a lot of friends, and uh, they were all surprised. Oh, we don't know where this place is. You know? How do you know? I said because I keep searching and I keep reading about that place. And then I read also. Is it what do they call it? What do they call it? First something city. I forget what. Uh, oh, how do I forget some things like this? Like first rated city, like, so it's very expensive, high cost of living, and then something third rated city. But there's another name they use. I forget, not rated, but it means like they are rated according to like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I don't know till what number it goes on. Not earthquake region, but the epicenter of the recent earthquake. Yes, Agusen del Sur was the epicenter of it, right? Have you been in Cagan de Oro? Yeah, I haven't visited and looked around Cagan de Oro, but when I was going to Iligan City to meet Pita, I took my flight from Manila to CDO. And from CDO, when I came outside the airport, I took a van direct, and the van brought me direct to Iligan City. So I have not roamed around CDO. No, I have not roamed around CDO. I have not seen anything in CDO. I only caught the van and came direct to Iligan City, and Pita met me at Iligan City. Oh, Filipina unique Angel, Angel, my angel. How are you? Wow, nice to see you. Were you on? Were you on live stream this morning? I looked. I did not see because you need watch hours, right? Uh, Please, if you don't mind, if you can go onto Filipino Unique's channel. She needs. I think you need 1,000 watch hours left, right, Angel? Later you're going live. Bring Anne with you on your live because she livens up the party. She brings life into the live stream. She's so talkative. She's so talkative and she's so full of jokes and she's always laughing. The airport is far from CDO. Okay. Yes, she needs about 1,100. She's got about, say, 3,000. She needs that 1,000 more watch hours. Filipina elated. She needs the 1,000 hours. I need 3,400 watch hours. I need 3,400 watch hours. My sister sent me something. I don't know. She's not. She's not on my live stream. Let me see what she. Oh, she sent me a picture. She's outside her house. Pita, thank you for showing me how the Tinago Falls evolved. It's very interesting. I will watch it afterwards. But Angel, you have a lot of people on your live streams, a lot of people, and they stay for very, very long also. Like I think when Anne came, there was like, that day you were already 1 hour live, and then I joined, and then I went to my live stream, and I was on my live stream only for 1 hour because nobody was there. And then I came back, and you were still on your live stream, and then Anne joined your live stream, and I do not know when it went off because I went to have lunch, but I kept your live stream on. I kept your live stream on, and now and then I was commenting on it. Yeah, are you going on live stream or is it Melly? In 20 minutes, who's going on live stream? Yeah, are you going on live stream or is Melly going on live stream? I know Melly was on live stream this morning. Yeah, I looked for you on live stream. You were not there in the morning on live stream. At least when I looked earlier before my live stream, I found Mayet. I found Mayet was on live stream, and I found another person called Machi. Machi, Marchie. Machi was on live stream, and earlier, very early, I went for a pee break, and I was just posting on social media, and I saw Manang. Manang was on silent live stream in the morning. And then when I finished my live stream, I saw Maya vlog. She was on live stream. I like the way Maya had a live stream. Her screen was divided into two, and one side was a video that was going live, I think, and the other side was Maya. You know, so very nice to have the screen divided and a video playing. I don't know how that is done, but I think if you use StreamYard and something like that, then there are lots of facilities on things like StreamYard. Lots of facilities. Yes, sister, you have been to a lot of musical shows and all. It must have been wonderful to see ABBA. I love that group. I really love that group. I feel sad they broke up. It was such a nice husband and wife team. And I love all their songs. I love their music. I love their tunes. I love ABBA better than Boney M. Boney M also was famous in those days, but I think I love ABBA. And ABBA is made up of their names. ABBA is made up from their names, their first names. I only know one guy is called Bijon B. Yes, there was a I mentioned it in the beginning of my live stream, sister. Joseph there are two. One is Joseph's Dream, and the other one is Joseph's Coat of Many Colors. Yes, so there is that musical, and there is also a Joseph's Dream. I think it was him, no, that dreamt of the corn, the shears of corn, and a couple of dreams he had like that, and he wanted to know what the meaning was. Coat of Seven Colors. Yes, there was that a musical. Oh, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. I've seen the video, but I've not seen it live. I've not seen it live, but I've seen the video. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is that I have never. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. No, I don't remember the words, but very, very nice song. And it goes so high as well. Yes, enjoy laughing at my singing. Enjoy laughing at my singing. But I learnt it from Magenda. Magenda said, it doesn't matter whether you can sing or you cannot sing, but Filipinos love to sing. So Magenda said on my channel, if anyone wants to sing, come and sing in any voice you sing. So I think about her and I say, yes, so why not I sing? In real life, don't ask me to sing in front of you guys. I may not be able to do that. But here I'm singing like to myself, so I can enjoy singing, no problem. I'm a very good bathroom singer. When I'm singing in the bathroom, I will get all the lizards and all the cockroaches and all the insects and the flies, and all of them come to listen to my song. From where all they come, I do not know. Oh, even a frog comes to visit me. I'm living in a Thai kind of a house, so it's all on the ground floor. So I even have, the geckos, and I even have a frog. The frog is always visiting me. And you should see these cats, how especially the youngest one will always go with a frog and kiss it. It'll put its mouth to it and it'll kiss it and with a paw. But how well, huh? The claws are inside. When it touches it with a paw, when it touches it with a paw, the claws are inside. You can see, huh? Smart they are. They are not there to kill. They just play with it, wondering what it is. They're just playing with it, you know. So there's a frog that comes and visits every evening. He will come in, and God knows where he goes. But I'm sleeping, and then in the morning he's still there. And then these cats are chasing him, and then he or she is running, God knows where. Yeah, sister, you had an opportunity to go for so many events and shows, and I think even abroad you have been so many places. Lucky Sam was in the travel, so you have seen a lot of stuff. Bit busy in the store. Yeah, that is a very good sign. If your store is busy, it means it's a very good sign. It means business is good, more income. So don't worry. Don't worry at all. It's good to be busy. When people say, I have a lot of work to do, it's good. There are so many people that don't have work, right? They want to work, but they cannot work. There's no work available for them. So it's very nice. I always say, very nice when you want to work and you have work. I want to work, but nobody is hiring me. Nobody is hiring me. In Thailand, they say after 60, they do not give a foreigners. And even the locals have to retire at the age of 60. At least in Canada. In Canada, US, all these places, New Zealand, I know in New Zealand as well, must be in Australia, UK, I don't know. So 65 in Canada, 65 is retiring age. You can retire earlier, but 65, you're considered to be senior citizen at the age of 65. But if anybody offers you a job, if any company offers you a job, and you can work, you don't have to worry. You can work as long as you can work, and somebody is hiring you. You can work. But in other countries, no. India also, once you reach 60, stop working. And then many people, like even from 45, 50 years, they want to remove the people from work because they want youngsters. Okay, Mayat, bye. Take care, Mayat. Oh, sister, you're talking about Don't Cry for Me, Argentina? You're saying she dies young, she is dying. That must be you're talking about Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Beautiful song that is. Bye, Maya. Take care. Go home safely from your work. Go home safely. I hope you had dinner. For that matter, Mari Osman, she died pretty young. Mari Osman. Uh, what was the carpenter girl's name? Carpenter. She died pretty young. Good singer she was. What's her first name? Carpenter, Carpenter, Carpenter. Both brother and sister used to sing, right? Carpenters, both brother and sister used to sing. Okay, yeah, thank you so much, yeah. Take care of your customers also. For me, my experience with sari stores, okay, my experience with sari stores in Philippines, the things that sell the most in a sari store is Red Horse beer. Beer sells very fast, especially on the weekend. RC, RC Orange and RC Cola, very good. And even on the weekend, better sale. And cigarettes, cigarettes number one. People cannot afford to buy a full packet of cigarettes. They come and buy one cigarette at a time. but cigarettes and Winston brand. My name is famous. Rosemary and Randy from Billy Run. They have a channel, American Man, Filipino Wife. So the American man, Randy, he smokes Winston cigarettes. I don't know what he used to smoke before, but now in Philippines, he smokes Winston cigarettes. And so beer, Red Horse, RC, Orange and Cola, uh, cigarettes, and yellow. Yellow. And yellow is what? You just get free water. Okay, you're paying for water maybe, but you're getting free water. It's not expensive. And fill it up in the plastic bags, keep it in your deep freeze, in your fridge, and you've got yellow. And so famous, people will always be coming to buy yellow. First, I was wondering, what is this yellow? How you call it yellow? You know. Then I saw it is YELO. I don't know in your area. This was in Caloocan. So yellow. But they say yellow. So I was wondering, what is yellow? It's not yellow, it is white. It is like white ice. So why they call it yellow? Then I saw one day a spelling YELO. So yellow. But they say yellow. So that sells, that ice pack, that sells a lot. But then your candy, and if you're selling, surf powder and maybe some packet of chips and all, I found like, that's just like 1 peso profit or something in that. Not much profit. And normally there are so many sari in one area, so many sari stores. Where I was living, there were so many sari stores. And like I told you before, in one of my live streams, every weekend, every Sunday after church, they would come and they would meet in one person's house and all taking loans and top of loans. So why are they running a sari store if they still have so many loans and taking top of loans? So, but when I went to Montalban, so there my ex's sister, her store is doing very well. Her store was doing very well, very well. And they were living a good lifestyle and they had a very nice house. Very nice house. And I think they had a motorbike tricycle, not a tricycle, motorbike trike, or whatever you call it, but a motorbike trike they had, maybe for their deliveries if they were doing some, house deliveries. And they lived in a nice colony, and it was their own house. They had bought it, very nice. So they were doing very well and living a good high standard. So living a good high standard. So yeah, her sari was doing very well. Okay, Melly, take care. Have a safe trip home, Melly. Have a safe trip home. Take care. Thank you for being on my live. First time you've come. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, have a safe trip home. A good night's sleep. Whenever I'm free, I will be on your next live. And whenever you are free, you can be on my live. So thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And take care on your way home. Yes, yeah, I know of many people, they don't like to sell liquor and cigarettes because they are harmful, right? They are considered harmful. So because of that, people don't like to sell it. But I think like when you have a store, of course, it depends on each one, but like when you have a store, it's nice to sell what is really a good resale, what is good sale value, and there is a profit in selling the liquor. So, but Red Horse beer only, beer. It's not liquor. It's not high. It's not real hard liquor like rum and whiskey and gin and, you know, vodka. It's not that kind of liquor. It's just beer. Beer is mild. Uh, Women also drink beer, or they mix it with lemon or water, like a shandy. They have it, what is we call a shandy. So the women will not have the beer on their own. They would mix it with lime juice or lemon juice, and some will mix it with some. So it used to be called a shandy with soda. Mix it with soda, lemon soda, and it was called a shandy. We used to call it a shandy. So, but yes, I know some people, they don't want to sell it because it is like harmful. It is harmful for life, so they don't want to like be part of it, like by selling it. So I fully understand. I fully understand you, Ia. I fully understand. Ice cream and soft drinks, yes. RC, do you sell RC or some other kind of drinks? Because I know RC was the most famous one in Caloocan and all. RC. I think even when I was in Mandavi, I think I saw RC in Mandavi also. I saw RC. Yeah, RC cola and RC orange. I don't like cola, but I have had RC cola. It is much better than Coca-Cola. Much better. Coca-Cola is too gaseous. You keep belching, bringing it up. You keep belching after having Coca-Cola. But if it's very hot day, and you have a Coke, you feel nice, because of that gas. You feel very nice. So though I don't like Coke, but if I'm outside on a very hot day, I would buy Coke. Otherwise, I prefer to have Pepsi. But Pepsi is too sweet. Pepsi is very sweet compared to Coke. But they show on videos, Coke has so many harmful effects. What all Coke can do. So yeah, but it depends on each one's. Uh, Yellow from a Spanish word hilo meaning ice. Okay, Pita. Okay. Yeah, Pita, how's your Spanish going along? Getting along? Looks like you know a lot now. Because in many of the Spanish words, if I'm not mistaken, the H is like silent. Even in English, many of the words, the H is a silent H. And Spanish also, I think it's silent. That's why the pronunciation is different. I wanted to buy ice cream, but last time I bought ice cream, I bought those the ice cream on the stick. So I brought that brand of ice cream, from the supermarket. And by the time I came home, the thing had melted. It's so hot over here in the afternoon, evening. By the time I came home, it had melted. I put it in the fridge thinking it will become hard again, but no, it was like very soft. It was, though I put it in the freezer, but next day it was still soft. So I had to put it into a plate and eat the plate because the stick was coming separately. It came off. I had to put it ice cream in a plate and eat it. And it was like those choco bars, It got that crusty part outside, and another one was vanilla. So next time when I went, I bought a small 1 liter tub. I brought a 1 liter tub of ice cream. But when I came home, that also melted. So it was uh, vanilla and strawberry. But when I came, I don't know which is vanilla and which is strawberry. It had melted and mixed up. So instead of eating ice cream, I was drinking ice cream, right? Instead of eating ice cream, I was drinking ice cream. Okay, I do not know. I do not know about, because I think most of the sari stores are not registered. I don't think they are legally registered. They are running it from their home, so I don't think they are legally registered. But if you have a separate store, then I think it has to be registered, right? If you have a separate store. But I don't know if you have a sari and you're running it from your house, do you still have to register it? Because many of these sari stores, they were running it from their house inside, and only one small window open, and you come and you give your money and ask what you want, and they take it and give it to you. So I don't think they were registered. I don't think they were registered. Yes, shampoos, those little sachets. They don't sell the full bottles. The bottles and all are expensive and all. But these little sachets, hanging on a whole strip, hanging on a wire or something, whole strip. And the sachets come in a long strip, right? Sachets come in a long strip. You just break off one or two, whatever they want, and give it to them. And they use it for one use or something, it is there. So, yeah, I've seen that because I've gone to the wholesale market where they buy it from also and bring it home. But even that wholesale market where I've been to, I think there is still a bigger wholesale market, but then you have to buy a higher quantity. But this wholesale market, and sometimes they are not going to the wholesale market, they are buying from some of the stores. The stores are selling it at a reasonable rate. I see also here in Thailand, like the other day, I saw a lady buying oil, cooking oil, and she was buying like about 10 bottles of oil. Now, definitely, she's not buying the 10 bottles just to use it at home, right? It must be a business or she must be having a small store. So she was buying it from this big supermarket and then selling it in the store. And I know also because uh, I used to buy drinking water, the distilled bottled water, right? I used to buy that water in Cebu and I used to have that water. So I used to buy it from a small store that was near the home. But one day when I went into the Gaisama Mall and I went into the supermarket area, I found if you buy those pack of six, they were very much cheaper compared to buying this, in separate bottles, one at a time. I used to buy two bottles. So if I just bought a whole pack of six, it would have been cheaper. But I went into that supermarket only, I think, about 1 or 2 days before I was leaving. I said, I've never been to the supermarket. Let us see what all they have and let's see the prices. And that's when I discovered. So now I know, only problem is carrying. It's a weight to carry. It's a weight to carry, but I'll have to see how to do that. So if I do settle down now in Cebu and I go to a supermarket, I'll have to see which is the closest supermarket and compare the prices and I'll buy, 6 packs at a time. Now in Thailand, what I do is I'll show you. I buy this jar of water. It's a 5 liter water. Nestle. It's 5 liter water. So this is so much cheaper. This is so much cheaper than buying bottles like this. If you buy bottles like this, it becomes a little more expensive. If you buy that 5 liter bottle, if you buy that 5 liter can, it's very cheap. So I buy the 5 liter can and then I go to, they have different brands. So some are Amazon brand, water, water machines, water stations, the water purifiers. Okay. So it is like osmosis. Okay, it's water is purified by using osmosis, the Amazon, and some are different brands. Here where I go to fill, it's a different brand, but in all the previous places I lived, they had Amazon brand. So you go and fill up. It's very cheap, that water, very cheap, that water. One bottle of water like this, one bottle of water like this. Okay. If I go out to buy, it will be, let us say, in my currency. Okay. It is 1 point something, 1 point something. All right. So it's pretty costly, 1 point something. Now that big can of water I showed you, right? Big can of water. When I go to buy that, it will cost me $47, 47 to $50. Okay, so 47, 48 usually. Sometimes it depends. So it cost me about, say, $50. Okay, to buy that one can of water. But when I go to fill up that can of water at the machine, $4. Imagine buying from the shop and paying 47 or $48, and when you fill it up at the machine, you're only paying $4 to fill that. And that too, I fill that, and oh, I'm showing you my juice. I'm showing you my orange juice. And you get a for $4, it fills up that can of 5 liters, and it fills up about a quarter of this, about quarter of this. For $4, I get that 5 liters and plus about quarter of this bottle. So that much I get for $4. But if I buy that, I'm paying $47. Nestle, of course, is a costly. Nestle chocolates also are costly. It's a good brand. Aquafina is a costly brand compared to any other ordinary brand you buy. So yeah, I buy that. What's in that? It's the same. First of all, you do not know even a branded. Is it really distilled water? What kind of water? You don't know where they are making it and bottling it up and whatever is the process it goes through. And I never used to do that. I used to buy the bottled water from outside. But in Bangkok, when I was living in that apartment, one day the owner, she saw me bringing this cans of water, and and this cans also for paying 47 $50 every time it gets over. I'm buying another can. So she said, "Why are you buying these cans?" I said, "Why?" She think that machine is outside. I said, "I don't know that machine. You're supposed to change the candle or something inside the machine should be changed. I don't know. They change it, don't change. Is it dirty from inside? I have no idea." And then she said, "No, no, no. This is the osmosis machine. It's very good. All of us, I also use it." She says, "You'll see me coming and filling up water from here." So no, she said, "It's very good. We all drink this water." So I said, "Okay, if you say that is really good, okay." So then from then onwards, I started okay, okay, Pita. So they go around checking sometimes, and then they would, if you don't have a license, they would close it down or something, I guess, and plus fine you. Maybe they fine you also, right? And shut it down. Okay, so even if it's in your home, you still have to register. Okay, I got it. Okay, okay. I did not know whether I did not know. I never even asked that person whether it was registered or not. It didn't strike me. I just thought inside their home, so they just start selling. Uh, Maya, we get supplies from a wholesale price at wholesale store in bulk to avail wholesale price. You never ever took me to a wholesale shop. Many things you did not take me to, Pita. You didn't take me for hello, hello. You didn't take me to the wholesale shop. I was buying from the local store, from the mall, and from the market. I worry Pita a lot. I worry Pita a lot. What is my Iya saying? Brand of ice cream. We are selling Ice Ace. Oh, Iya, I have only. Yeah, if I don't know if you can explain to me what happens, okay? I don't know if you can explain to me what happens. I will tell you what happens, okay? Now at the moment I have today 641. I have only 641 watch hours here only. Now, wait, 633. Yes, 641 watch hours. Now, here, I don't know if you can explain to me something. How YouTube counts watch hours. Let me just tell you something about yesterday's watch hours. Okay, let me tell you about something about yesterday's watch hours. I started writing down from the. I started writing down watch hours. So yesterday for my live stream number 51, when I finished the live stream, it said I have 13.3 hours. When I finished my live stream, it said I have 13.3 hours. But later on, next day when I went to check my live stream hours, it showed zero. I do not know why that happens. Do you have any explanation, Iya, why that happens? When I finish when we end the live stream, it shows how many hours, total watch hours we have. So it showed I have 13.3 watch hours. Now what I'm doing now is video number 53. Okay, video number 53. So 51 was my yesterday. Yes, 51 was my yesterday morning's video. My yesterday morning's video, it showed me 13.3 hours. But when I looked at it in the morning today, it showed me 0 hours. Why? Why? Why does YouTube take away all the 13 hours? Why? So many of you are spending so much of time on my live stream, to give me the watch hours. And what is YouTube taking it away and showing 0? Why? It's very, very sad. And before also, like now I'm singing a song, but they would tell me, I got a strike or something like that. They would say nothing like that. And previous videos, I never used to sing, but yet I got zeros also. So I'm just giving you the latest example here. Yesterday morning, live stream number 51. So evening I did 52. Now in the morning I did 53, and now in the evening I'm doing 54. So yesterday's morning video, it was good interaction. So many of you were here. We had great fun, and it showed me 13.3 hours. And yet in the morning when I went to check my analysis, it showed me 0 hours. One day, yeah, this was sometime before last month. One day it showed me, towards the end of last month, it showed me 468 hours. Okay, listen to this. It showed 468 hours. What am I mixing up something? 1 minute. Cannot be 468, because now I have only 400 and let me just check once again. Sorry. Oh no. Now I have 641 hours. Yes, I have 641 hours now. So only 641 hours. But 1 minute. Let me type in a message here. So here, sometime back, like I checked in the evening, so it showed me I have 648 watch hours. Okay, I'll just write that down. It showed me 648 watch hours. Next day, I went to check, and it showed me. Wait, let me get the correct numbers. Something is wrong. Not 648, 668. No, 468. 468. This was last month. So last month it showed me 468 hours. All right. Next day when I went to check, it showed me I have 480 hours. Okay. Next day I went to check, it showed me 480 hours. Next day again I went to check, it showed me 469 hours. Oh, why? 468, it went to 480, and third day it came to 469. Why? So do you have any idea how they calculate watch hours? I have no idea. I used to tell Pita, and Pita said, let it be, Winston, don't worry, let it be. But it's not a question of let it be. I want to understand how they calculate. Why is this calculation going on? When yesterday morning I got 13.3 hours, why am I now seeing 0 hours for that video? That's what I want to understand. Why? That's why I was saying I love YouTube's algorithms, but there are many algorithms I just don't understand. I just don't understand their algorithms. Really, I don't understand. People are spending so much of their time on my live stream, right? So why am I not getting those hours? 0. From 13.3 hours, you're giving me 0 hours? I don't know. I don't earn anything. I'm not yet monetized my channel. I haven't monetized my channel. I started posting videos on 9th of May. Last year, 9th of May, I posted my first video. And I have 881 subs. I have 881 subs. So I don't even have 1,000. And watch hours, I have only 641 now, today. Yes, why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Why is it rising and falling? Once people are watching, they are watching. But I'm telling you, yesterday morning, my live stream, I had 13.3 hours. So 13.3. And today, when I see it in the morning, it shows 0 hours. Why? They have taken away my full 13 hours. Why? How can it be? How can I have 0 when so many people were on my channel and they were staying for so long? So why is it showing 0? Now between my live stream yesterday evening, 5 o'clock, and in the morning, the day before and in the morning, I should have got 23 hours. Altogether, I should have got 23 hours. 13 plus 13 point something plus 9 point something, almost 10 hours. So 10 hours plus 13 hours, I should have got 23 hours. Instead of 23 hours, I got only 8 hours. Why? Instead of 23 hours, I got only 8 hours. Why? That's a lot of hours to lose. So I do not know. I do not know how. I do not know how YouTube is calculating the hours. You're right. Yeah, only YouTube knows. But does it happen with you also? Does it happen with you like that? You lose hours from YouTube? I really don't know. Yesterday morning, 13.3 hours. And today, when I look for that video, I see 0 watch hours. How can it be 0? How can it be? All of you were here for so long. So many of you were here. How can it show? And who to write to? Who to write and ask? You cannot write to YouTube and ask them anything. You not get an answer. There's nowhere to write. Pita, that is a different situation. I have resigned myself. I'm not saying no. I have resigned myself to whatever YouTube wants to give, let them give. I don't care. But I like to know why, Pita. From young, I mentioned this in many live streams of mine. Even my teachers, I always question why. And the reason I question is not I'm questioning them. I am questioning so that I know the reason why. I know the reason. That is why I've always asked the question, why? Why this? Why that? Why like this? Why like that? I've always asked this question because I want to know for my knowledge. Don't want to just accept something. I want to know how it works, why it works, what happens. That is what I want to know. So in the algorithm, because sometimes like I have earned on a video 7.9, and when I check the next day, it shows 7.9. So how come sometimes they can give me the watch hours I've earned, and sometimes they are taking away the watch hours or they are cutting the watch hours? I want to know why. What is the algorithm that is being followed? Because if I know it, then I can avoid doing it, right? That's why I said my singing has just started. So it cannot be my singing because I never sang before, but I still had the same thing. My watch hours are taken away. Zero, zero. How can anyone have a zero watch hour? See, last time you remember, my sister came on, and then you were the only one that stayed on throughout. For okay, that once it happened, but I still had 1 hour and 20 minutes. Remember, I told you, Pita, I still had 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I would have got the 1 hour from you, and I would have got the 20 minutes from my sister. But I did not go and check. I did not go and check whether later on YouTube gave me the watch hours or they did not give me. I don't remember that. 1 minute. Let me check my Excel sheet. Uh, no, I don't see 1.2 anywhere. So that means it changed to zero. The 1.2, I don't see that anywhere. That means it changed to zero. Because I only started noticing this later on. So from later on, I started writing down, uh, you know, the changes that are taking place. Because before I thought, okay, I got this watch hours, it will remain. So I did not know what was the difference it showed. But from like middle of last month or towards end of last month, I noticed, and I'm writing it down on Excel sheet. And I'm only writing because I want to find out why, Pita, why. I need to know. I need to know why. If I don't get an answer, my mind will not be at peace. I have to accept whatever YouTube gives, correct? I have to accept. There's no other alternative. There's nothing I can do about it. But when so many of you are watching for 13 hours, then why am I getting 0 hours? There has to be a reason, right, Pita? And that's what I want to know. I want to know what are the reasons. So I'm going to look at it. I'm going to try and find out again more. I will go on Google. I will go on YouTube. Help if they have. I will Google. But I need time to Google and find out if I can find out that information. So it's only because of that. I need to know why. I cannot be at peace. I cannot rest. Now you also are similar, right? In a way, you were not able to see the chat box. You asked me what happened. I gave you one solution. Then you managed to rectify. You managed to find it, and then I remember that there are three solutions for it, right? Then I explained to you the three solutions, right? So it's like that. You want to find out, right? There is something wrong. One phone you can see a chat box. The other phone you cannot see a chat box. But now this means something is wrong with your settings, right? This is something wrong with your phone. But here, this is YouTube. So I need to know from YouTube what is wrong. Why? I need to know. So I cannot rest till I know. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Time will come one day when I wake up and then I will find that I am monetized. That's right. It's true. See, I'm not worried about monetizing. I was not worried about monetizing. And even now, my second channel, I'm not worried about if people subscribe good and well. I tell people to subscribe, but I have only 7 subscribers. And I get more people on my live stream, correct? I get a lot of people on my live stream. So, but yet till today, I have only 7 subscribers on my second channel, right? But it's okay if people are not subscribing, it's all right. I'm not worried. My second channel is only to help people explain in a simple way how to upload videos onto YouTube. It's simple way, right? It's about 1 minute, 1.5 minute videos. That's all. So I try to make it into a short so that it will be better. But if I put it into a 1 minute video, then it will not be sufficient information. So I let it be. It's 1 minute, little over 1 minute, 1.5 minute maximum. The second video was 1.5 minute. So it's okay, let it be. First video was 1 minute, 20 seconds. So I don't mind about that. That is really to help people. But I want this channel monetized because I want to start helping the poor Filipino children get a college education. I'm using the money for whatever I get from my channel for that. So I'm just looking to get it monetized faster so that I can, start doing the charity work. So only because of that reason, I am looking at, and then I'm doing live stream to get watch hours, and then YouTube is cutting out and giving me zero. It's very, 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 very unfair to give zero. I have some watch hours. They show like 7.5 hours. And then later on, when I check YouTube, it's showing me 2.5 hours. I was looking just now. So from 7.5 hours, they are showing only 2.5 hours. Okay. For some reason, you cut it. But when you show zero watch hours, how can it be zero watch hours here? People are watching, people are on my live stream. How can it be zero watch hours? That is what I cannot understand. And I want to understand what happens. I need to understand what happens. Why zero? I don't care. Watch hours will take a long time to get 4,000. I don't worry. I'm not worried about that. It's okay. But why are my watch hours getting zero? If it's reduced, okay. They are reducing it for some reason. I don't mind. But giving zero is what I cannot understand. How can, or if nobody comes on my channel, I can get zero, correct? But if people are coming on my channel and if they are staying on my channel for 1 hour at least, even if I get somebody, one person staying for 1 hour on my channel, I should be getting one watch hour at least, right? Now, Pita is watching replays of my videos. So many what videos he's watching replays. Shouldn't I get those watch hours as well? Right? I should get it. Pita is spending the time, and some others also who may be watching replays. Joyce said she watches a lot of my replays. So if all these people are watching my replays, then I should be getting those watch hours, right? But I'm getting zero. Now, yesterday, Pita has watched so many watch hours, right, Pita? You have spent your time for the watch hours, right? You have been replaying the videos, and yet I got zero. How? Why? So that is what I'm trying to understand. I'm not crying because I don't have watch hours. No, I'm not crying because of that. I am only worried about why is YouTube giving zero? Zero. How can it be zero when people are watching my replays and people are watching the live hours and people are watching other videos? People, this Beauty and the Beast, people are watching this video again. So many of my old videos, people are watching, not the shots, the videos, they are watching it again. I put a video on pedestrian crossing. That video the other day, in 48 hours, it showed 58 people had watched it. So people are still watching the old ones. So they are spending time watching it, right? Watch hours, whatever they are spending time. And yet, YouTube says I've got zero watch hours for that day. How can it be? That is what I'm questioning. Why 0? You give 1 hour, you give 2 hours, you give half an hour. Okay, you've given something, but you're giving 0. That's what I cannot understand. And that's what I'm going to try and find out. I'm going to do some research on that, because today was the limit. When I saw the full 13 watch hours gone and you've given me 0, I said, I have to find out. I have to find out why. So, yeah, so that way I'm doing whatever I have to do, but I want to know, why are they giving 0? That's what I want to know. Why are they giving 0? They are cutting it down. Okay, they're cutting it down. All right, fine, for whatever reason. But I will find that out also. But I want to find out, why are they giving 0 watch hours when people are there on the live stream watching the live stream. Now I'll give you an example of, let me see, yesterday. Yeah, let me see this morning. Okay. Now this morning my live stream showed 14.4 hours. Okay. This morning my live stream showed 14.4 hours. Wondering where my phone went. So this morning it was showing 14.4 hours, and let's see now in the evening what it is showing. But then tomorrow I have to check what it shows. Okay. So earlier it was showing 14.4 hours. Okay. And now I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if any of you are there and you can see. Let me check and see. Can you see what it is showing? 14.9, right? This is for video number 53 in the morning. Morning's video number 53. Sharing is caring. After the video, it was showing 14.4 hours or 14.5 hours. Now it is showing 14.9 hours. Okay. So you can see now 14.9 hours, right? Okay. Now let me see tomorrow evening what it shows, or tomorrow morning what it shows. All right. Let me see what it shows tomorrow morning. Look at this video. Video number 51. Yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. Video number 51. Look at the watch hours. 0. How can I have 0 watch hours? Watch hours are showing 0. So you tell me, how can it show 0 watch hours? And yet this showed me after the video, when it ended, it showed me 13.3 hours, but now it is showing me 0 hours. So that's what I want to just understand. I want to understand the algorithm of why 0. Of course, subscribers, you can see 881. So good, about 120, 119 for me to reach 1000. So that is okay. Pita, you remember I was telling you about the train video I put this morning? Pita, you remember the train, about the train? And in the morning, I had only 4 views. I had only 4 views. And then it was going very slowly. So I changed the title. The title was Emerging Train. I changed the title to something else. Then I looked, it did not go up anymore. After some time, I changed the title again. I told Pita it went up to like 40. And then it went up to, when I changed it again a third time, it went up to 90. Then I said, okay, it's 90 now, let it be. Then I saw it was 130. That is gone up to now about 412. 412. It has gone up. So sometimes I've realized this earlier. Changing the title of your video is very important. So I do believe that changing your title, like, what is the caption you give your video, is important, they say, and I agree with that. So I wrote emerging train. Then I wrote peeping from the tunnel, peeping from the tunnel. It still didn't do well. And what did I finally write? What title did I finally give it? Reappearing train. Reappearing train. Now, why did I change it to reappearing train? Why did I change it to reappearing train? Because I suddenly had this idea to look into my history. I was looking for thumbnails. So I went into the history of my videos, and then I clicked on most popular video. So I got the best video. So Beauty and the Beast was my best. I got like how much? 1,500 views for that finally. So that's how I took that Beauty and the Beast as my topic for now. So like this, I was going, and then I was looking at, so popular, it shows you from the highest views to the lowest views. And some of my videos were beautiful videos with lovely thumbnails, but very poor. They were right at the bottom of the popular list with very few videos, very few views. So I said I have very good videos about train coming out of a tunnel and train going into a tunnel high up on a bridge and all that. So I said, let me have a look. And I found one video which said disappearing train. And that had quite a good of, I think that had 1,700 views. 1,700 views, disappearing train. So I said, okay, this got 1,700 views, disappearing train, because it was going into the tunnel. So I said, let me name this reappearing. That was disappearing. This is reappearing. It's coming out of the tunnel. So reappearing train. I changed it, and now it has reached 400 and something. Everything else is the same. The thumbnail is the same, and description is the same, and the tags are the same. But it has reached 400 and something. There is one more thing I did, and I don't know if that has helped. Okay, I don't know. But like in the title, they tell you to put tags. In the title, they tell you to put emojis and to put tags, but you don't get emojis according to what you want many times. So sometimes I cannot put an emoji, but I put tags. But in the settings, there is also another place where you can add any amount of tags you want. Just a general, in the default settings, And I never bothered about those tags. But today, I kept thinking, there must be a reason why that is given. They said, learn more. I read it. It did not make sense to me. Because they say, putting tags over here will only help to correct some spellings. But it doesn't really improve. But when I clicked on learn more, it says, if you put tags over here, it will help viewers to find your video faster. And yet in the other place, it said it doesn't really help you to find viewers. It doesn't help the viewers to find your video, but it only corrects the spellings. YouTube giving opposite news, different news altogether. So which is the correct one? Viewers can find it or viewers cannot find it. What is the difference? Opposites they are writing. So anyhow, I said in the default settings, I already have one other setting to put all the tags, so I put tags there. But there is one more setting in the tag. So I put tags today. All those tags which were there, I copied and I made a screenshot, and then I put the same tags into the video in the default setting. So now every video, all those tags will come. They are all not related to my video, but all those tags are there which are in related to many common in many videos. So did that help? Because I don't know. Suddenly it increased to 400. So definitely my changing the title of my video definitely helped, right? Changing the title of the video for sure it helped, because from 40 I went to 90, and from 90 I went to 130, and then I said, okay, it's crossed 100, let it be, that's more than enough, let it be. And then when I saw it later on in the evening before my live stream, it was 412. But in the afternoon, I had put some tags. I put some tags on the video. When it was showing 100 and when it was showing 120 something, I put tags on my video. And then later on, I found it's gone up to 400. So how come? I don't know. And Pita, I told you about that firefighter, right? So I was telling Pita, like firefighter was not doing well. Then suddenly it picked up. By afternoon, it was 500 views. By night, it was 1,000 views. I went to sleep around midnight. I sent a message to Pita. Pita, can you believe it's reached 1,000 now? Next morning, it was 1,200 or 1,300. And then by end of the day, it ended up with 1,700 plus, 1,700. People, whole day, I was just going higher and higher and higher and higher. Whole day, people were watching it. What was so great about that? I don't know. And they say, when a video is doing well, that means people love your video. So you must, on that theme, you must put some more videos. And I put a second. So next day, quickly, I had another firefighter one. I put that firefighter video. And in that, I put a picture in picture. And I put my first video as a picture in picture. I put it there. So people, when they see, they say, yes, we saw that one. So we can see this one. Even in the thumbnail, you can see it. But no, I received only 53 views. 53 views. And yet that first firefighter, I got 1,700 views. So I don't know my audience. I don't know my viewers. I don't know what they want, right? I don't know what my viewers want. It's very difficult to understand my viewers. So I'm just happy now. So those are unknown viewers, right? Bulk of my viewers are unknown viewers. So I don't bother about it, because sometimes it will do well, sometimes it won't, for the same subject. So I'm only concentrating on my family YouTube, my YouTube family. They are important to me. So they are important, and they are on my live stream for so many hours. So why is it getting 0 hours? Pita, you are staying here like from beginning to end and commenting throughout. So 1 hour I should get, 2 hours I should get from you. Why am I getting 0? That is what I'm finding difficult to understand. And that is what I'm questioning. Why 0? Last time also you said it's reduced, let it be, Winston. I said, yeah, let it be, what to do. It's reduced, it doesn't matter. But 0. And not one video, many videos I'm getting 0. I cannot understand why 0. What is the algorithm that is giving 0? Because if I know it, then I can correct it, right? I can rectify the fault. Like I told you, I always tell my students, it's good you make a mistake, and they tell me, sir, every teacher gets angry when we make a mistake, but you are saying you are happy when we make a mistake. Why? See, they ask me also why, and I say, because you may be doing something out of habit, but you do not know it's right or wrong. But when you do something wrong and somebody tells you this is wrong, and they tell you what is the correct thing, then you will never make that mistake again. Because when you are thinking about it and you're going to make a mistake, you will remember, oh, sir said like this, sir said it shouldn't be like this, it should be like that. And then you will always remember. And then later on, it will come naturally to you that you will always write the correct one. So, that is it. No, but you know something? There are many people that used to work for YouTube. Many people that work for YouTube, and then many people left YouTube. They started their own channel. They were working for YouTube. They started their own channel. Then there is the things like the video creators, the YouTube video creators. So they come out and they give you explanations. They give you explanations of how things are working, on YouTube, what are the new things that, video creator will tell you what are the new things that are there. And so they will give you explanations. And so many videos, video bloggers, they have now got their own companies. In YouTube. They made YouTube as their company. The YouTube video is now their company video. They are having professional people. They have now got a team. They are paying the people, and one will only do content. One will only do thumbnail. One will only do how to upload it. So they are having a company, a big YouTube organization, and their channel is an organization now on YouTube, and they are making money from that, and they are getting like thousands of subscribers watching one video, and they are getting a lots of views, millions of views watching one video. But they have engaged professional people. They have engaged professional people. They have engaged professional people to manage the 1 minute. Let me just charge before my laptop goes off. So I used to see a lot of their videos. Because they explain some algorithms of YouTube, and they explain why YouTube is doing this and why YouTube is doing that. So they explain, but sometimes I do not even understand what they are explaining. Sometimes I don't understand. Like there's one guy called vidq, and I think he talks a lot of bloody garbage, but he's got a very successful channel running, and he's got a lot of professionals who handle his work. Correct? He's only the main fellow who's saying it afterwards, but everybody, even the script, there's somebody who's in charge of only preparing the script for him. So there are a couple of people like this, many. It's just a couple of people that I know, who I used to follow their videos and subscribe and follow their videos. So I know a few of them, and they give you the answers. They give you that this is what YouTube, this is how their analytics works, this is how this works, this is how that works. But my specific question, what I have, I'm not getting the answer from that. So like maybe like ER and myself and all, like we don't know the answer, right? We don't know. Even like ER said, she doesn't know the answer. So yes, we do not know. But there are people who are studying. They are only doing, one person is in charge only of analytics. So he's only going and analyzing whatever YouTube is giving. He's only doing analysis work. So he's a specialist in only doing analysis work for that company. So, they are engaging people doing special work. One guy is only doing thumbnails. Here we are trying to do everything. We are doing thumbnails, we are doing title, we are doing 101 things. So whether somebody has 6,000 subscribers or they have 16,000 subscribers, like Filipinos and all, like have got like 16,000, but they're still doing it themselves, right? But these people are earning so much money that they can pay a person's salary to work for them full time and pay them a salary. So how much money they are earning, you can imagine, just from YouTube. So YouTube can get you that much money. It can earn you that much money if you go into professionalism. Most of us, and we are not professionals. We just do it and we are happy doing what we are doing, correct? But these people have made it into a profession. So I'm looking at it. I'm trying to see information on the channel, but I do not find. And they are very cunning. They will have the title for something, but you have to watch a 1 hour video, and then somewhere you will find, that one small part of it, you will find it somewhere after watching for 1 hour. Or you have to read through the transcript. The transcript also will take a long time to read to find out where exactly they're talking about it, right? So I soon gave up. No, I just kept asking Ia for the first time. I asked Ia today for the first time, and then Ia said that no, I myself do not know, only YouTube knows. Then I understood, okay. But yes, I asked Ia today, but I asked her for the first time, right? I asked Ia because sometimes some people, now see, the other day Anku, all right, gardening with Anku. I told her put your channel link on my live stream. What did she say? No, if you put it, then YouTube doesn't accept it. It affects your YouTube. Now, all the Filipinos are saying, put your channel link on my live stream, put your channel link on my stream. So I also used to say, put your channel link on my stream. But Anku said, no, I will not put, because your YouTube will get affected. Now, why does Anku have that rule that YouTube will get affected if somebody puts their live stream channel on your live stream? And why does so many Filipinos say put? So for them, like, it doesn't matter. No, YouTube, it doesn't affect YouTube. It doesn't affect your lifestyle from YouTube side. So people have different norms. They have heard it from somewhere. They have read it from somewhere. Like, many times I say something and I say, I don't know the real truth, but this is what I heard, or this is what I saw on the vlog, I saw on a YouTube. I say that because I have read it, or I have seen it, or I have read it somewhere, or I've seen it on a YouTube. So I keep saying that I do not know. I'm only saying what I read, what I see, right? So whether that is the truth or that is not the truth is left up to people to find out, right? So when Ia told me that no, only YouTube knows, I do not know, I didn't ask her again. I didn't ask her again. I didn't ask her again. But yet, I'm just saying, for me, I need to know. So if somebody new comes, I would ask somebody, do you have any idea about this? Because I'm not finding it. Because Anku also gave me something I have not found anywhere, but if somebody puts their website link, your live stream is affected. I've not seen anything to that effect. And Filipinos always say, oh, you're having a live stream coming up. Oh, why don't you advertise? Drop your link, drop your link, drop your link. All Magenda, everybody, Maya, everybody says, drop your link. Manang, all drop your link, drop your link. But Anku says no. Now, where are the Indian people getting their information from? I don't know. But she did not drop it because she said, I don't want your YouTube, your live stream to get affected. So you see, different people are having different ideas. So it's nice to know, because when you are doing your own research, something might come up somewhere, right? Something might come up somewhere, and then you can relate it to, oh, yes, Anku said like this, so it's not. So tomorrow on my live stream, I can tell like the Filipinos, no, no, no. Anku from India, she said like this, and I Googled and I found it here, or I found this information there, or I found the information on this video, saying that yes, it is dangerous, or no, it doesn't have an effect. I'll send you afterwards about what I'm saying about uh, tags, about putting tags. And you see, it's on YouTube, and YouTube is giving two different explanations. Two different explanations YouTube is giving. So what explanation am I to follow? Because it is YouTube giving two different explanations. So I'll send it to you, Pita, on your this later on WhatsApp, and then you will understand why I'm asking the question. Why you will understand. So now I would like to ask somebody, right, who's more doing analytics and all, who's more into all that for YouTube. So I would like to ask. See, here YouTube is saying this, but there YouTube is saying that. Why? Which is the correct one? I would like to ask, which is the correct one? But still today, if you put something extra, it doesn't matter, If you do something extra, it doesn't matter. But like if you are looking after plants, some plants need less water, some plants need more water. So if you put less water for some plants and more water for some other plants, it will get affected, right? But sometimes, like, you do a little bit of work and you may do a little more work, it doesn't matter. In an office, I may do little more work, though I'm not getting overtime, I'm not getting paid for it, but I want to have my work complete, so next day I can come and I don't have to continue with yesterday's work. So I will stay back, even though I'm not getting paid, I will stay back to finish it because it's for my satisfaction. Next day I can start with fresh work, correct? So you can do something extra. So today I put those tags. I said, let it be. Whether they are useful or they are not useful, let it be. But I don't know whether changing I don't know whether changing the tag, adding more tags, or just changing the title was enough to get me 400 plus views. Like, that same video went up to over 400. So I know the title because after that it started going up, and I didn't have time to check that video throughout the day. But evening I just checked it and it was showing. Okay, Pita, I think you're the only one that is here. because I see only two. It shows only two people. So once again, you are always there from beginning to end. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Right. So uh, I'll end my live stream. Let me just add some. Let me add a thank you. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Nothing wrong with me, Pita. Nothing wrong with me. I don't feel sad and dejected, or I feel upset about it. No, I'm only wanting to know the reason why. That's all. I'm only wanting to know. Okay. So it's only for that reason, Pita. I don't get upset because I've learned to take life, accept life as it is. I've learned that. I just want to know why zero. That's what I want to know. And then I would like to know why they reduce. Because if you know it, we can correct it, right? And then I would be able to pass it on to others, and I would be able to explain to them, okay, it's like this. So avoid doing this, avoid doing that, so that you get the watch hours. You do not end up getting zero. People are not looking, but I'm looking at it. I'm looking because I like to analyze everything. I like to do it. I like to do it, and I get excited trying to find out information of how it works. That's the thing. How it works, I want to know. So it's for my purely for my knowledge. I want to know what are the reasons for it. So that is why. So uh, that is it. Another good video of discussion. I just don't understand why I end up zero. Why I end up getting here. Why do I make this mistake? I end up getting zero watch hours. There's no way to copy and paste it. So let it be. So uh, yeah, that's the only thing I want to know. So take care then. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. I thoroughly enjoyed today's discussion, and we had a lot of discussion and so many things. And I hope people are still safe from the earthquake. I still hope people are still safe and no more tremors and no more earthquakes for some time, or cannot say forever because there will always be earthquakes in your areas, but at least not a major earthquake. And as I read out in the morning, the scale said 5.9 is okay. From 6 it starts getting stronger and worse. So that is it. So love you all and God bless.